What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Kevin, and we had something pretty amazing happen last night. But before we get into that, let's talk about one of the last videos we shot was showing you guys where we lost 2 of our beehives. And these are the frames here that we lost, or the boxes. 2 whole colonies of bees, and one actually had a super on there, and we lost them due to the wax moths, and they just overran the colonies. They killed the bees off. They ate all the larvae, ate all the honey, and they wiped them out. So I took the frames, burned them. You guys seen the video. And then last night we had something pretty amazing happen, and it's just one of those things that you don't know if it's a blessing or you don't know. Well, let me show you guys. Looky here. And this is not a for sure thing that is going to be good, but what this is a bee swarm from one of our big hives. We'll walk over there in just a minute, but yeah, let me walk over there and talk about this. And I'm using a new filter on my GoPro on the lens, so if it looks weird, bear with me. I'm trying some new things out, because usually when I use my GoPro out here in the elements, usually the sun's like blaring and there's rays and all this and that, and I'm no camera guru by no means. And here are the beehives that are doing really well. We harvested honey from both of these hives about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And the one over here on the left with the orange, last night I was out here. I came out to the pond, and I was out there with the goats and just checking on Daisy. And I noticed the bees over here were doing some weird things. And I seen a lot of them congregated back behind on this hive right here. And so when I started walking up here, I walked over to the gate, and there was just bees flying everywhere. And usually when that happens in the evening time, there's either something going on. There's either another swarm of bees or another hive of bees from somewhere that is robbing the honey from your beehive, or they're fixing the swarm. And this is just from my experience talking. I am no master beekeeper by no means. You know, I am still trying to learn the ropes. Every year we learn more and more and more. And last year I got some videos out on this. The one with the green box on it, it actually swarmed twice, and that is how we got the 2 hives last year. We had 4 hives total this year, but last year this one swarmed twice, and we had 2 additional hives from this one. So we turned 1 into 4 because we split it, and then it swarmed twice. So we actually turned 1 hive into 4. That is the amazing things you can learn with the beekeeping. But anyways, back to what I'm saying is, these bees are, I say it over and over and over, these bees are so hard to take care of. You know, we run a full-time farm, we work full-time. So raising bees is an amazing thing. It seems like every year we learn so much about it. And the last time that this hive right here swarmed, that's what I kind of noticed last night. These bees were just flying all over the place. And I look over here and I can see them kind of, looks like a tornado of bees going on. So I walk over here because I kept hearing a lot of buzzing and stuff. And I look on the ground, and there's just a bunch of bees all over on the ground. And I've never seen a bee swarm here at our farm land on the ground like that. I was used to them always being up in trees and stuff like that. And actually last year when that big hive swarmed, both swarms went in the same oak tree. So what we're gonna do today is, I'm just kind of gonna mess with them a little bit. I'm not gonna mess with them a lot, but I'm gonna, you can see that they keep going way underneath there, underneath that hive. And I don't have a bee suit on or anything right now. I don't want to get stung. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get my bee suit on, and then I'm gonna pick this hive up. I might smoke them a little bit. I'll pick this hive up and see if they're getting all underneath there, if they're actually going in the hive. This happened late last night. I mean right before dark. I made shot a little 15-second video on my phone. I think I posted it on our YouTube page at Hidden Heights Farm. But I didn't make a video because it was like almost dark, and I didn't want them to leave. I didn't want anything to come over here and see them on the ground, start eating them, because skunks and even chickens We got free range chickens, and they'll sit there. If they see them, they'll sit there and eat them. So I ran into the shop and I grabbed some of my equipment, grabbed my bee suit. I came over here and got one of these bee boxes, the hives, and set it up right there. And I grabbed a little bee brush and I started brushing them up into that box. And luckily they all started pretty much going in there. And this one was a little bit different because, like I said, I've never had them swarm and land on the ground. Normally it was up in a tree, and all you do is cut that branch or cut the limbs off, and then you can kind of shake them down in the box, and then there you go. And the way this works is the scent from the queen, when the queen decides to leave or a new queen hatches, she'll leave the nest or she'll leave the box, and she'll go off, and all these bees kind of smell her and they follow her, and that's how they create the new colony. So they're kind of just breaking away from the big beehive. And so anywhere that you see like a ball of bees on the ground or on a tree, there's usually a queen in the middle of that ball. So let me get suited up and grab something here and grab a little bit of smoke, and we'll see if we can't move this bee box. And if we think we got them all, then we'll go set them up back on that little stand by the other hives. All right, guys, got the smoke, got my suit on. What I'm gonna do is set this camera up. Right now, they're not really like too aggressive or anything, but when I smoke them, hopefully what they will do is hopefully they'll start going inside. I'm gonna move this box back a little bit just to see if they're underneath there. And I put this little paper towel there and this little blocker. This it's an excluder. I mean it's a little reducer. So all right, so you can see them start to go in there. So now I'm gonna try to pick up the whole hive, move it back, so I think they're getting underneath there. Yep. All right, so let me grab one more thing real quick. Okay guys, so I went and grabbed this little contraption here, and what this is a queen cage. If I can find the queen, I'll get her trapped in here and I'll stick her in this hive box, and then they all should go towards the scent of the queen. Now that is if they have a queen. They might not even have one, but they keep going underneath the box instead of in there, so it's telling me that the queen is probably on the ground. So let's see. Let's try this first. Let's build a little ramp for them again. Something easy to climb up. And let's smoke them just a little bit. I don't see a queen yet. And if she's a virgin queen, meaning that she's never been bred or anything, sometimes they're not all the way grown, or their abdomens ain't quite as big as one that's full of eggs. So she might be hard to find. And you can see they're starting to go back underneath there again instead of in there. Huh. They want to keep going underneath the hive, so I got to get creative here and figure something out. Let's try something else. this back some more. Alright, let's see here. And if there is a queen, you do not want to crush her. And I'm not seeing one. Let's see if we can get them to go up this dustpan. Nope, that ain't gonna work. So I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but these bees right here, you see how their rear ends are all facing this way, and they're sitting there fanning their wings. That is spreading that pheromone from the queen, or it's spreading the scent anyways. And it looks like they're pushing it all this way. So I don't know if they're trying to tell the other bees to come that way. Let's see here. And them being on the ground like this just makes this so much more difficult. Okay, let me show you guys here. So I've got some frames in here already. And two of these over here are comb. There's two deep frames of comb, so that'll kind of give them a scent of honey to go in there and the smell of bees. So there is quite a bit of bees in there, but there's still a lot on the ground. It looks like they might be marching that way now. But I want to try to get as many in there as possible so I can move this box over there to the stand by the other hives. Alright, so it looks like a lot more of them's going in there now. Still got a few here and there. And you're not going to always get 100% of the bees. But we did check for queens, and I do not see a queen anywhere on the ground. And maybe she's already in there. She could already be in this box. Yeah, there's not. Okay, so this tells me a little more. Look underneath here. That's what we got to do. We got to get them and move them to the inside. Alright, watch out. Alright, so let's go ahead and move them. All right, guys, so we got them moved over here, and we got about 95% of the bees on the box and in the box. The only problem is a lot of them are underneath the box, and it's just a mesh wire bottom for ventilation purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit here for a little bit, and hopefully they'll start marching from underneath the hive and kind of go back up into the box instead of staying underneath. And that might be because they're smelling the queen, but they just don't know how to get into the entrance yet. So what I might do is I'm gonna go get some smoke, and I'm gonna start smoking the bottom and see if they'll kind of move from the bottom of the box to maybe towards the entrance. Oh man, it's hot. But if we can get one more hive before the fall time, that'll make me feel a lot better, especially like I said, after losing 2 of them. So stay tuned, and I'll try to update you guys in a future video to see how this goes. Hopefully they can make it, and that'll add another hive, like I said, because everybody says they like the honey, and we sure love the honey. You know, we're trying to do our part raising these bees, because bees are so important to human beings and their food supply, and they reward us back by giving us honey. Okay, so since they will not quit getting on the bottom of that wire instead of going in, I got a solid bottom board. Luckily I have an extra, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move the box over to it. I'm going to take the bottom board that they're underneath right now and just try to scrape them into this box. See if this will work. For now. Ready to move them over. All right. There's the inside. And there's the bottom. Alright. So now, it should be forced to go in there. They won't be able to smell through the bottom of the bottom plate, so they'll have to go up and around the entrance. And that's why I got this entrance reducer here, because they are a new hive and they're not going to be able to fight off any like hornets and stuff like that if they come, because I do have those frames with the honey in there for them to eat and for the scent. So what this is going to do is going to reduce this entrance to the size of about 2 centimeters. That way all the guard bees will only have to guard this little hole instead of this whole front. Alright. And hopefully they're getting the scent from the queen, if she's in there. So we'll let them be for a little bit and we'll come back and check them. So guys, stay tuned for future videos. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said, I am not a professional beekeeper. I try a lot of new things, and then if it works, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, stuff like that. And I have not had a lot of experience with swarms, especially in the fall time, so this is something that's very new to me. But we need this hive to add back to our apiary because we lost the 2. It'll just give us a lot better feeling going into next spring. We really love the honey, and we try to do our part in this world to try to be good to the bees, the pollinators, all of them, not just bees. You know, there's all kinds of bees and wasps and butterflies and all that. But these are crucial to human life because they do help supply us with food, the way they pollinate all of our, you know, plants and just everything. I'm not gonna get into all that, but so we try to do our part to give back to them, and then we get to harvest the sweet reward of the honey when it's time. So, yep. Hopefully this works out. So guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Click that notification bell, and that will tell you when we post new videos. You'll get a little notification. Like this video, and we'll see you next time.